Hello, how you doing? Is there anybody out there that wants to talk? Maybe get some stuff off their mind. Hello, is there anybody in here? Hey, David Carlisle, how you doing? What's going on in your life? Oh, the temperature outside is miserable and it's miserable on the inside, but I'm trying to get a positive frame of mind going so that I can eventually tackle some of this stuff. It just seems like a never ending job, but I'm trying to do this and I'm trying to do YouTube at the same time and smoke and drink tea or whatever I got to drink. But I'm trying my best to be more level headed, as if that's possible with all the heat. And being 52, I'm not like I was when I was 25. I remember when I was 25, I was like a shot of a pistol. And now it's like I'm not even a shot out of a BB gun. And that's really sad. Heck, when I was growing up in my teens, and after my mom had bought me a bicycle during the summer, if I wasn't mowing the yards and getting paid for it, or I was sitting for a lady whose mother had a stroke, and she was pretty much couldn't speak and was in a wheelchair. And there was another lady that was down the street whose husband I was a friend of, and I was a friend of hers. And he just enjoyed somebody coming in and taking care of her while he could go to the grocery store. And I've had a lot of good relationships with people that they didn't expect anything except for just for somebody to be there for them. I wish it was like that nowadays, but yeah, David Carlisle, just take your time. I'll get it in my notifications and I'll give you a response. And yeah, you had a good video. But anyway, nowadays people expect something from you, especially if you're female. And I was not brought up that way. Yes, I smoke. I have diabetes. Um, Epilepsy, that's controlled. Migraines, which I take a blood pressure medicine, and I take sumatriptan for whenever I get one of those that makes my head hurt. And let's see, I take medication for my stomach, ulcer that's about that big around. I also take medicine for this clot that's on the side of my throat from cholesterol, which is another thing. I've got high cholesterol, and they wanted to do surgery, and I was all set for it, but they took a needle and was going to cath me, and they started right around here and were going on the bone to put the catheter in, and it hurt so bad that I was almost jumping off the bed, and I was screaming. And then the nurse came in with the diabetes kit and stuck me on that finger on the side to draw my blood and to test it, and it hurt almost, if not just as bad as the needle was going in. I ended up walking the 3 miles from the hospital home, so enraged and so ticked off that I had adrenaline to spare to do that walk. And I'll tell you something, you just don't know unless it happens to you what you will do. My late husband and I bought this property just a little after my mom died. And when he got Alzheimer's and dementia to the point of where he hit me in 2013, I said, I'm washing my hands of you. I gotta go. What triggered it, I don't know. I may never know because he's dead, and only the good Lord will be able to provide those answers for me. But prior to that, on our 26th anniversary of being together, I had said happy anniversary to him. And his reply to me was, what's so effing happy about it? I'm like, did I lose you? Did I lose you somewheres? And at that point, he was doing stuff like putting the remote control to the television in the refrigerator, leaving the milk out on the counters. And before that, he'd make himself a milkshake or have himself a drink. And you know, those sectional couches, he'd bury the remains of what was in the glass in the pillows in that middle. And every time I would tidy up or try to clean up the place and make the cushions all nice and orderly on there, I'd end up finding those, and they would end up dumping over onto the couch and onto the floor. And there was just, I got to the point where I was too overwhelmed to even deal with it. I was so overwhelmed that at the point I was spending 90% of my time in the bed, and I didn't see any hope. I didn't see a silver lining for nothing. And to make it worse, he never did claim me as a wife, even though he claimed it on the IRS taxes, claimed me in the bank. But as far as in front of his kids, he never said, my wife needs to be respected. And to me, that was just a huge slap in the face. And now his son is saying that he's letting me live in this property, that I have a deed that has my name on it, as long as I pay the taxes. Now, his dad and I were common law married, but that still counted back then, and it still counts now as far as legal documents. Although Alabama got rid of the common law marriage thing, it still counted up until the moment he took his last breath. Everybody considered my late husband to be, I call, akin to a god. And to me, he wasn't. They weren't there to see his flaws and the way he treated people behind their back, especially the way he treated me. I mean, I've been to 400 auctions with him, and 90% of the time he'd buy odd box lots and try to put together a blender for, and he could have got a $100 blender at Walmart instead of paying out $1,000 for it, and cluttering up the house even worse than what it was. This place, although it's cluttered now, back then there was barely a path from my bedroom to the front door. And that's ridiculous when a person hoards that bad to the point of where they end up making their wife feel like crap. I used to vape, had to go back to these. It's the only way I know to get the nicotine that calms my nerves. But you gotta deal with life. Hey, David, I'm glad that your grandson came. That is awesome. I wish I could have my step grandkids come, especially the one that I held when she was less than an hour old. She imprinted on my heart like crazy, and some days I just wonder if she's being treated good. I worry about all the three of the step grandkids I got. And even though the step kids treated me like I didn't hardly exist, still worry about them, even though they're now trying to be jerks. So, what is your grandson into? Is he into the same thing you are, David? Thank you, Rhonda, for stopping in and showing support. Have fun with your friends and family, and prayers. hoping some more people will come in and just hang around and chat and talk or something. Hmm. Yeah, I'm supposed to wear glasses, but gets all sweaty right here. The neckband gets all sweaty. So, what do you want to talk about, Rhonda or David? Been wanting to see if I could get a better ability to see this thing with the webcam because my eyes can't. Hey, be careful trying to read my mind. I used to have a jeweler's loupe that I could have seen this thing good, but when his kids and friends and whatnot came into this house, they just pulled out boxes, took what they wanted, trashed the rest, and let crap happen to the point of where it's damaged. There's a place right here on the floor, right there where the water damage got to it. There's that place right there where there was an air conditioner and they used that spray foam junk on there. Plus these lights, the breaker blew, and I don't have the kind of screwdriver and the drill thing that I need to get that plate off in order to change out the breaker. Every single one of the rooms was filled with rat crap, and it's overwhelming, but I'm trying to get there one 5 garbage bin thing at a time. Well, thank you for stopping by, Rhonda. You guys have fun and take care. Guess I'm gonna put a stop to this and see ya. Love you and prayers to you. Thank you for the tip. God be with you too. Good afternoon, John. How are you doing? That's great to hear. I hear you've been having a lot of trouble with your bike. $80 clutch and a whole lot of other stuff. Don't worry, you'll get it going. What you been doing this afternoon? Got any plans? Been doing anything today? Yeah, doing live streams has become a little bit of addictive. Plus, watching YouTube, good God at the content. Okay, just as long as you can keep it going right. But I was reading on some of the comments that other people that had that bike like yours, that there were a lot of issues with them. Maybe you want to see about having them do factory recalls and see about getting the issues fixed with them. You know, you can go to change.org, I think it is, and get a petition started among people that own that kind of bike, and the company will have to take and do a recall, fix the bikes to where they run right, and they will do it at no charge. Oh, that's wonderful. Are they going to do it at no charge for you? If I was the company, I would do that. I'd send my customers out the new stuff they need and redo so that they can get redone and running right. But that is going to be wonderful if it's going to be free to you. They need to be up close and, well, up front and tell you exactly what they're going to do. Because they can't. Well, if they send it to you for free, you can see what kind of clutch they gave you and if the set screws are the right kind you need. And if you can get that and just kind of throw in a better clutch and use their set screws that, excuse me, use their set screws to help bind everything together, then you'll be good with a better set of screws and your better clutch that you buy. So you want to see the backyard? I'll give you a little bit of a tour of what it looks like. I just got to unhook this pin from the back, and I'll take you to the backyard, and I won't even have to go outside. Yeah, you can tell the mountain of stuff in the backyard from just that. And it's all up on this side. It's just a monster of a backyard. Like I've said, they've stolen everything they could use. I had bought a electric weed eater, and they took the electric weed eater, but they did not take the charging base. And I don't know if I got a bunch of forest. That's the least I can say of what it is. Looks more like a jungle out there when it gets to a right light. But yeah, I had a nice electric weed eater, but they took everything but the charging cord. Um, they took all the riding mowers, the push mowers, the about everything that I could have used here, and it just messes with your mind when you can't do something you want to do. Plus, I was going to ask you a question. I've got these drills, but I don't have any charging cords for them. But I've got bases for them, and I'm wondering if there's like, if you've not charged a battery up in a long time, can you salvage the drill by getting a new battery set for it and new charging cords? And if so, do I just got to get the brand that fits with it? Would that be easier for me? Yeah, I'm not sure if you saw the video I done a while back ago, but this is what they did to a $60 microphone. See how they cut the cord right there at the back? And they threw it in the back of the closet and allowed the mice and the rats to chew that thing. It was brand new when I left. The Microsoft HD with the little button on the top. Well, that you clicked to turn it on and off. Guess I could give them a try. If it doesn't work, I guess I put in a complaint to eBay and let them know about it and have them settle the case for me. But yeah, I'll show you what I've got from a friend of mine. Citrine. Well, citrine. Couple nice crystals. And the last couple things I'm going to show you before I shut down, I guess, will be the little cat. Ain't he cute? And my angel. But yeah, I'll let you go. Y'all take care. And I'll see you later, John. But yeah, you know what I mean by it was Well, I guess in about 7 minutes or so, I'm going to shut this down. Keep forgetting that webcam's right there instead of way up there. Oh well. 54 minutes, and I'm turning off the end stream. This will make my second longest video. Goodbye.